and I brought this, and this is my block. Because if it was my block, trust me, I wouldn't be living over there.
Yeah, that's true. He said it was my block.
I wouldn't be like, it's your block, so why you living here for? The only time you'll see me when I'm coming to collect the rent.
Yeah.
That's the only time you're
how
going to
we
see.
see
I'm
this.
not going to live my block. No. You should take care of y'all blocks. Where you live at, you take care of. You don't shoot innocent people. Remember when I was growing up in the 70s, 80s, it was cold. No kids, no elderly people, no innocent people. You not touch them. Do it like we used to do back in the day, man. Let me do what I want to do, and I've always wanted to join, and I did it at 15 years old.
Wow.
Yeah.
What do you think they need to do to clean up New York right now? What are some of the things that you think they can do just from you being a guardian angel and you being a New Yorker and living in this region? The state, you lived in the state, even if it was
Yeah.
Yonkers or the Bronx
Yeah.
or Brooklyn, wherever, you lived here for most of your life.
Eric Adams has to go. Eric Adams has to go. When it was between him and Curtis Rock Leroy, they should have picked Rock. They should have picked Curtis because Curtis would have done right. First of all, let's be real. The mentally ill, nobody cares about them.
Yeah, they all over the place.
Nobody is paying attention to the mentally ill. Everybody's worrying about developing their, buildings, houses, bridge, tunnels. Meanwhile, you got mentally ill people that either was working, they had a good job, and got fired or laid off for some odd reason, and now they lived off their last dollar, so now they going bonkers. Because listen, if you're used to making $150,000 a year, right, and it's all taken from you, and you start going through your savings, and nobody wants to hire, what you think is going to happen?
Yeah.
People are going to go crazy. They're going to start robbing, stealing, and if they don't bring jobs back in New York, and not just New York, all the states, Philadelphia, where you're from, and California, Chicago, if they do not start to bring more jobs back, it's going to get worse. It's going to get worse. If it's bad now, it's going to get even 100 times worse. You're going to see, you're not going to be able to walk the streets without somebody putting a gun on you. They're going to wait either for Thursday or Friday. They know when people get paid.
Yeah, they do know when people get
That's
paid.
going to be it.
Walk you to the ATM machine. Before they would just rob you and take your cash, but now everybody got cards now, debit cards. So
They're going to walk you. They'll be right behind you. Soon you go that,
They're like,
yo, give me your money. You're like, oh, come on,
yeah,
man.
you're like, we know you got paid today. We know you got money. Let's go to your ATM.
But that's what they need, to get rid of Eric Adams, and they need to bring somebody that's going to do something. They need Curtis. Roxley also vote for him the next time because he's going for it again. Next time, vote for him, New York. Vote for him. And they need to bring more jobs back. They need to bring the homeless out of the situation. If you homeless, especially if you're vet, if you're a vet, if you serve this country, you need to get a free house and $10,000 a month for the rest of your life. You shouldn't have to work anymore. If I served this country, if I fought in this country, yes, you need to get a free house and you need to get 10 grand a month for life. Don't work no more. Thank you for your services. This is what we're going to give you. You need to get free medical and everything.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. But you said it got really bad in New York now.
It's terrible. It's
So
not,
living, you say it's not a good place to live right now.
no,
It's not a safe place
no,
to be.
no.
And
That
the
war for
jobs
this.
are not paying.
No.
The jobs are not paying
No.
enough.
Let's be honest. Your rent is $1,500 a month, right?
Okay. And that's on the light. You being on the light.
On like that is like, and that's somewhere that's probably in the hood.
Okay.
$1,500 a month. Then you got your gas, and electric. Then you have your food. You might have to have internet. You're gonna have that. Then your cell phone. Now you gotta have transportation. Now you have got clothes. You gonna tell me $15 an hour is gonna cover all that? $15 an hour is gonna cover all that? No.
No possible way.
No.
Not even $20 an hour.
You got to at
25.
least. You know what a lady said in Congress? A lady from Congress exactly said this: minimum wage, because of all the high prices, should at least the minimum $35 an hour.
The bare minimum, $35.
Yeah, that's what she said. She in Congress.
Wow.
Congress, she said $35 an hour we need to put it there because $15 an hour, you gotta work, you gotta have like 4 or 5 people working, living in one house to survive.
So
If I had kids, oh my,
it'd be it's
I
tough.
don't have no kids.
Yeah, it's tough. It'd be tough. It'd be
I don't
really
have
tough.
kids.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it'd be tough. Yeah.
It's just me.
It's easy for you that way, but you got kids. Bills keep coming.
A
keep
kid is another bill. I hate to say that's your kid, but that's not. Now you got to worry about me and the kid. And then what about if you have a wife and she's not working? Now you're done.
You got to worry about 2 people plus yourself.
And this is why a lot of people unalive themselves. This is why a lot of men go bonkers.
How much is minimum wage here in
15.
in New York right now?
Yeah, but
New York-
they trying to bring it up. They trying to be, but it's only 15.
So if you work at a McDonald's or something, you get 15.
Well, some places, and I give them credit, some fast food places are paying people $22 an hour.
Oh wow.
Some places, like if you go to certain McDonald's or certain Wendy's or certain Chipotle, some of them paying $22 because they know that
They need to keep the people to work there.
Yeah, you have to. I'm gonna hire you, and I'm gonna tell you I'm gonna pay you $15 an hour, and I have all this stuff. You think I'm gonna stay there for $15 an hour?
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, that's true.
It's no joke. I'd rather you see the smart people are leaving here, going to other countries, and they living the good life because they taking their U.S. money over there.
Like places like that, Belize
Yeah.
right there. It's on the TV right there. That's Belize right there, guys. Shout out to Belize, Central America, right there.
That's crazy. You got people doing remote jobs, getting $35,000 a year, going to other countries, $35,000 a year. It's like what $100,000 to them over there, or more than that. They living a good life. So if I had the chance to say, "Yo, I'll do a remote job," you think I'm going to stay here?
You want to go overseas?
That's why people live in the United States, New York right now, and other places in the United States. They're in trouble right now. If they don't do something about this money issue, they don't do this gang. They gotta start. They gotta bring. Let me tell you something. I'm black American. They gotta bring back. I'm stopping frisk. I don't care. They gotta bring in New York City.
Tell them what that is exactly, because some people don't know, because they watching from other countries and other places. What is stopping? I know
Stop
what it
and
is.
frisk, like, if you see somebody suspicious, you're going to stop them. Like, if they look, like, you got some people that's walking around with trench coats and it's like 80-something degrees. What are you walking around with a coat at 80-something degrees, creeping, with a mask on?
Unless you planning to
I
do
mean,
something.
it's 87 degrees and you got either a trench coat or a jacket with a mask on. Like, come on, man. That looks suspicious. So I'm going to stop. I'm going to have to stop you. But they said it was a racist thing. No, it wasn't. Because you notice when they stopping frisk, the crime rate in New York went back again.
Went back up.
It went back up.
Because they were saying they was targeting black men, and black and Hispanic men.
Listen.
That's what they say.
Listen, I've seen a lot of people get stopped and frisked, man. But I seen why they were stopping a lot of us, black and Hispanic, because a lot of us put ourselves in that situation, 80-something degrees, and you walking around with a jacket and you got a hat and a mask on. Like, who does that?
Yeah, that's crazy.
Who does that? So you gonna stop and feel like, yo, what you doing? And then you on the corner, you looking suspicious, you looking around. I'm gonna like, yo, if I'm a black guy, I'm gonna do it. If I'm a cop, I'm black and I'm gonna do it. I'm like, yo, come here for a minute, man. What you doing? Like, are you around from around here? Like, why do you have a jacket on? It's 90 degrees out there.
Yeah, make a lot of
They
sense.
need to stop. They gotta bring back stop and frisk, man. This goes out to you, Eric Adams. Bring back stop and frisk, man. Bring it back ASAP, because this gang war going on in the Bronx, you are responsible for because you're the mayor. You gonna tell me 15 people was shot and killed and nobody's doing nothing about it? Come on, man.
What was the time frame? Like within a week?
It was in 4 days.
Oh, 4 days. Wow,
It was
that's
4
not even-
days. It was 4 days, and I'm gonna go on, online to see if they either calmed it down or if it's more. But it was in 4 days straight. 4 days. Innocent people being shot because they're fighting over a turf. You don't even have the deed. You don't even own this. You rent and you pay bills, and you just, if you don't pay your rent and bills, they can tell you behind to get out. You don't own this. My block. You live there, but you don't own. You don't have the deed saying I brought this and this is my block. Because if they was my block, trust me, I wouldn't be living over there.
Yeah, that's true. He said if it was my block,
I wouldn't be like, it's your block, so why you living here for? The only time you'll see me when I'm coming to collect the rent.
Yeah.
That's the only time you're
how
going to
we
see.
see
I'm
this.
not going to live my block. No. You should take care of y'all blocks. Where you live at, you take care of. You don't shoot innocent people. Remember when I was growing up in the 70s, 80s, it was cold. No kids, no elderly people, no innocent people. You not touch them. Do it like we used to do back in the day, man. Knuckle up. Anybody can pull a gun, a baseball bat knife, but can you use these? That's the question.
They don't use them no more.
Nobody. Everybody's hiding.
Everybody has guns.
Everybody's hiding. Everybody's hiding behind a gun, a knife, a bit, but nobody's really scrapping it out. And that's how you make your friend. You scrapped it out. Let's go eat now. Or the mother was like, yo, go upstairs and get something to eat. Stop fighting. You go upstairs and watch TV.
But them days is over. It look like
Nah,
them days.
it's finished. It's finished.
So you said New York is hitting for
Nah,
complete
it's
disaster
done.
right now.
It's done. I mean, Eric Adams got to go. He got to go.
And that's the mayor. That's the mayor.
He's
Everybody.
the mayor of New York. He got to go. He's got to go. I'm sorry.
How long do he have left with his term?
I think either 1 or 2 more years.
Oh, he's here for a while.
I think like 1 or 2 more
If
years.
it's 2 years, year and a half. That's a
Yeah,
They
but we
ain't
can't
around the
take
corner.
him, man. None of us could take him. They should have voted. Y'all should have voted for Curtis. Y'all should have voted for Rock. Y'all made the wrong decision.
wow. What else could you tell them about New York right now, as far as the social life? Social life is down here
They closed all of the good clubs we used to go to are shut down.
because of the pandemic situation.
Number one, the pandemic situation, and number two, when Bloomberg,
Tell them who Bloomberg is. 'Cause
Mayor Bloomberg, it was a mayor from New York too. Mayor Bloomberg, when he came into New York City, he looked at New York as a money-making thing. So he didn't want no clubs. He didn't want nobody hanging out like in a club when you come out. He didn't want nobody on the street. Bloomberg just wanted this place to be like to make money. Anything had to do with money, and he's stupid because you had fights, but the clubs was making money. So you can't even. There's only little cafes. There's one place I suggest everybody go to on 52nd Street. It's called Iguanas.
Iguanas Cafe.
Yes, it's very nice.
Iguanas Cafe, they call it?
Yes, Iguanas Cafe. It's nice. People go there. That's one place you can go there. They never closed it. They closed it down for the pandemic. When the pandemic slowed down, they reopened it. But it's called Iguanas Cafe. It's on 52nd between Broadway and 7th Avenue.
Okay.
It's called Iguanas Cafe.
Okay.
Yeah.
Far as the most popular place to live here, what would you tell somebody? Because we telling people not to come here to live here like that, but some people gonna come to New York like I did, the Queens,
All
to stay
right.
here, to live here for now. So,
The most popular place to live, to be honest,
Yes.
is Harlem. Because everybody wants to go to the Apollo.
Okay.
So
So
Harlem
you
is
think
going
it's
to.
more popular than a Manhattan or Brooklyn?
Well, Manhattan, Harlem's in Manhattan.
Oh, yeah,
it's on
right, yeah,
125th
Harlem is
Street.
Manhattan, you're
So
right.
that
You're right,
everybody wants to come to Harlem because the Apollo.
Okay.
That's Harlem. Everybody is going to come there because of the soul food, because the Apollo and the Nation of Gods and Earth, the 5% school. They go over to the school. They actually go to learn from them brothers over there, learn a lot of mathematics and stuff, science over there. But Harlem, that's why the rent went through the roof in Harlem. They still got stuff on lock, but Harlem is the spot right now because of the soul food and because of the Apollo and because of the Nation Garden of School. Yeah.
Okay, so Harlem
Yeah.
will be the place.
Yeah. Harlem is they really, you got the train that takes you from 125th Street down to Manhattan. You can go to work. You got the Grand Central, you got the train from Grand Central Station, or you got the number 4 or the 6th train. It goes back and forth. But Harlem, yeah.
Wow, so he said Manhattan is the best place to live.
Yeah,
and
Harlem.
the neighborhood of
Harlem,
Harlem,
yeah. Yep.
Harlem was the best place to live in
Yeah.
New York City.
And a lot of people don't notice, my friend lives there. They starting to fix up the Polo Ground in Harlem.
And tell them what the Polo Ground is, because some
The
people
Polo Ground
they
is
don't know.
it's like 154th, 152nd. The Polo Ground is a famous area where they have Harlem Week, where they have the rappers and the polo ground. They did the Rucker tournaments, the basketball.
Oh, they have a lot of
yeah,
different
the
events
Rucker tournament.
and
Yeah,
functions there. Okay.
Yes.
And it's renowned name because I heard the name before, but I
Yeah,
wanted to
the
to
Polo
let people,
Ground, yeah.
people that don't not from New York, because you got people watching from all over the world.
Yeah, so you can go there. They got that's where the Rucker tournament. That's like where Allen Iverson played in the Rucker.
Fat Joe had some people.
Yeah,
playing.
Fat Joe had his team there. 50 Cent had his team there. So that's another spot. Harlem is always going to be one of the most famous places to be. Harlem is going to be like one of number one. Okay, if you want to go see well, I have to take you there one day. I gotta actually take you there one day. The Graffiti Wall of Fame is in Spanish Harlem, 106 in Park Avenue.
Okay.
The Graffiti Wall of Fame, where everybody from either other countries, the United States, go to do the wall every year. All the graffiti artists, they have the old school DJs and stuff like that. So that's another place. Spanish Harlem, yes, that's like that's Boricua area. Our Boricua brothers and sisters, they got that locked down. Salute to y'all Boricua brothers. Y'all kept it real over there, and Spanish Harlem. But yeah, you got to go to the Graffiti Wall of Fame. That's one of the iconic places.
Okay.
Yeah.
Rico Toro. Real life experiences, personal